What I'm going to show you is how to change out a coil pack on this particular model. It's a Mitsubishi Eclipse with a 2.4 liter in it. It has two coil packs on top. I had one go bad, and I hooked a code reader up to the car, and it said that basically had misfire on number 2 cylinder, which was here. Now when I changed the plugs first, and then it still misfired, and then I pulled this coil pack off and laid it on a car and tested, and I had a good spark. So I was kind of stumped, so what I ended up doing is pulling that one off and this one, switching them around, and now my code reader's saying number 4. So for starters, you got to do is, I got a 10mm socket here. It's fairly simple, and what I'm going to do is take it in the house and test it against a new one with an ohm meter on my multimeter, and see if I can tell a difference there on what they are, good and bad. Now this is going over to the number 1 cylinder. You just unhook that, and then you have basically your power going to the coil is right here. I'm sure all cars are the same or close. I mean, you get your power supply, and whether you got a 1 coil per cylinder or a block of coil packs, or like on my Trans Am, it's on each cylinder. You basically just pull them off this coil pack, pull right out, and you'll end up putting a new one in. But let's go in the house and see if I can hook a reader up to it and see what happens. Alright, now got my multimeter here, my electrical tester. I got it set to 2000 ohms, and what I'm doing is on this particular model you have 3 terminals. Your center one, I believe, is the positive, and this is to your 1 or 3 cylinder and your 2 or 4 cylinder. Now that's the used one. Now put that up, the resistance here, you're looking at 0.66 for that side, and then 0.57 for that side. So there's some resistance there. Now this is the brand new coil pack. Resistance for the 2 or 4 side is 0.29, which is significantly less resistance, and the other side is 0.6, would be the 1 or 3 more resistance. But it looks to me like this side here is the one going down, is the one showing the most resistance, and that's why I'm not getting a good spark. I think that's the primary test. There's a secondary which you plug in the bottom of that, but I think they're all simple. But if you got your old one, best bet is to go to a store and get a new one out, take your multimeter and just test the two and see if you come up with much difference. And I'll show you outside, put it back on, but surefire way is swapping them out and just going from there. Alright, back out here, I'm gonna plug this guy in, the new one, into the turret. I'll wire back up. And another one from spark plug. No, it's going harder. Obviously, because it's not as water boat. And I'm gonna make sure the tools are clear, everything's hooked up, and give her a whirl. Start the motor and see. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah. No more miss. Said it's about 20 degrees out in Wisconsin right now, but that's a good feeling. Car's running. It was missing so damn bad that Wasn't even funny. Alright, the best way, now it's in, everything's running good, I guess quickest way to tell if you have a bad coil pack after you do change the plugs and it's still missing is you get a code reader, put it on your ECM, and it'll tell you which cylinder is misfiring. And then if you got, say, 2 coil packs like on this 4-cylinder, switch them around and clear the code and then look at it. And once it fires up again, it'll show you, you know, like this was cylinder 2. And when I swapped them out, it said cylinder 4, so right there I knew I had a bad coil pack. But it's not that bad as far as trying to figure it out. But hope this helps.